Hello, everyone. Welcome to a very serious live stream video. As you can see here, uh, as you can see here, if you can tell by the title, I'm going to be talking to you guys about my experience with one of my internet ex-boyfriends, and his name. If you know him by his YouTube name, it was Invader Zach America 17, and um, this was another um. So, for those of you who don't know, there was a guy named Invader Zach. I first met him actually when commented on one of my live stream videos, and he said, "Oh, hey, happily." I I blushed because I wanted to see what was up with him, and then he said that he had a crush on me, and admittedly, I accepted, and I could have listened to what else is said in Frozen. Like, you can't marry a man you just met. You can't date a person you just met. You just gotta take it slow. You just gotta take some time to, for a relationship to develop and whatnot. So, after that, I had my first call with them, which was our quote unquote date, and we had been talking some more ever since. And what you're about to hear is recording of one of these conversations. Now I'm gonna be playing this one for you. Granted, this is long, but just bear with me here. Alright, so I'm calling him now after like a few long hours. And just gonna see what's going on. I'm just gonna turn my camera off. He said he was ready, but I'm not really sure if he really wants to like, do a call. Wait, is he? What the heck? It's doing this to me again. Like, what the heck? What? Oh, there you are. Oh, ouch. What happened there? Oh, hey, babe. Hey, Zeki Moo. Are you still feeling pretty bad? Yeah, I'm still not in bad health. I'm so sorry. It's alright. Well, at least I hope you feel better. Thank you. It really means a lot to me. Yeah, it really sucks. I hate being sick too. Yeah. It's not. Yeah, it's no picnic. You just like feel like all those little bad symptoms, like, and they feel like they're just dying from them, and you're you're stuck in this little cage of sickness and you really can't get out.
I know, it really does.
Hmm. So what happened there? Were you like sneezing, coughing, vomiting, or what?
Well, I was sneezing while my cousins are still taking care of me. I still cannot go outside.
Yeah.
Well, tomorrow, well, today I'm going home today, and this week is my back going to school.
Well, at least I hope you feel better by then.
Yeah.
Because being sick on a school day, it is not a lot of fun. Once you get sick and you like miss all the assignments and then you get behind and you go, hey, what did I miss or some sort, and then you're just stuck there, just not just stuck behind and not really doing much of anything.
Yeah.
Well, luckily I won't have to do. Well, I won't have to like get sick and not and miss school because we were my family's taking like preventative measures in order to like not get all of us sick and not and just keep us healthy so that we can go to school. Mm, Yeah, 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 and I know, I know how you feel though. Sometimes whenever I get a cold, my nose it gets like very stuffy and it's like, oh my gosh, I can't get all the snot out. And when you suck it up from your nose, it gets into your throat and then into your lungs, and then you're stuck with getting more mucus in your lungs to get out. You know. Well, it's good that your cousins are taking care of you. I think they're like they're guardian angels of sorts.
Yeah. Well, my cousin said hi to you though.
Oh, hello, whoever this cousin may be.
Yeah. Yeah, they actually know you and me are dating, and they actually told me they gave it a 5 out of 5.
Oh, nice. Tell them. Well, tell your cousins that I said thank you for me whenever you have the chance.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Like I said, your cousins might have been some sort of like some guardian angels, because they know that you and I are like a little pair, and it's like it seems like that we really like each other, even though it's like almost like a long distance relationship. Like you're like, what state do you live in? Just out of sheer curiosity.
I live in the United States, actually.
Oh, like I think like I saw that little post about like the Parkland shootings from like earlier, and that's what led me to assume like that you live in Florida, I think.
Yeah, Florida.
Yeah. Well, so you're in Florida. I'm in Colorado. Appro- Fun fact. This little bit of audio here. This was actually recorded back when Zach and I first reunited after our little initial breakup, which I'm gonna explain here. So, I was gonna introduce him to a couple friends during a fun live stream. And after the stream, one of my friends, King Jellybean, he actually said some pretty bad stuff about him. Like he's emotionally manipulative and how he forces people to apologize and all that sort of stuff. I posted it all on Google Plus back when Google Plus was still alive, and I've kind of felt a bit guilty about it, and it resulted into me um uh apologizing for it and reuniting with him, getting getting back together with him for another date. And as a result of that, we've gotten pretty popular, and we've had some fan art for quite a while. And before, and then I had this idea for a little podcast that we could do together, just so we could talk about our passions. Well, um, there was plans for a podcast at some point after I recorded our initial call with each other, just Zach and I, and he and I said he and I decided on doing a little podcast together. We still haven't kicked around names. A good thing we haven't kicked around names, and uh that podcast alone is just bleh. Um and it was posted into Google Plus, rewritten back when people were panicking that Google Plus was about to get shut down due to bugs. And after all that, it turns out that I was actually in a it actually turns out that there have been some rumors that Zechariah was a pedophile. I initially didn't know it at the time because I thought that he had changed, but for those of you who did not know initially, there was a girl named Zoe Velasco, and apparently she sent nudes to him, and that was when they were initially dating. I think Zoe was 12 and he was about like maybe 15 at the time. I don't know. I gotta uh and I just gotta check with like the old information in a bit. I don't know. Actually, after that, I watched this video where somebody was like, hey, this person is a pedophile because of what this person did and that person did. And one of the people in the Go Anime community, which I was still a part of at the time, even though I don't use Go Anime much anymore, and he sent me this video, that exact same video, and that's what led me to tell them, hey, I'm breaking up with Zechariah. And good thing that I broke that relationship off, because otherwise I would have been led off to a very bad path. And there were also some bad things that had happened. I mean, we all know what happened with whole him losing his voice in a fight with his quote unquote ex girlfriend, and we all know what happened with the whole situation with Zechariah and um and what happened when he took a picture of Bob Ross's grave. Hello, Jace. I was just like telling everyone about this guy named Zechariah. In the Go Anime community, he was known as Invader Zech America 17. But anyways, just to continue on with um this whole posting. There have been he's gotten into some recent troubles when Google Plus was still around. The fact that he proposed to Lanny the Pokemon trader online, I'm just like, dude, that's a really dumb thing to do. You don't propose to someone online. Hey, I'm open if you want to. I'm not trying to force it. Well, the fact that he it's I'm just telling a story. And apparently, very recently, last year, as if like two different bad relationships weren't enough, I actually got rushed into another relationship, which was started on Facebook, but that's for another time. But that discussion for another day. I thought that I initially thought that Zechariah was a really nice guy, but when it comes to him lying about his family, or him lying about whatever that is, uh, then chances are, when it comes to stuff like when he lied about like his family, um or his house getting on fire or anything like that, he just lies, lies, lies. Like all he does basically is just lie, 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 just lie about everything, and just do a bunch of stupid stuff, basically. And I remember like early on he made a gotcha avatar for me, and I'm just like, okay. I'm like, okay, like I accepted it, and because of that, I thought that, I was just getting into another culture, but of course, nothing good ever happened between them. So here's a little video that I'm going to play with you, that I'm going to play on screen share. This is by uh NotFets 2345. I'll be I'm gonna be doing sharing my screen right here. Oh yeah, this one of his old usernames was oh, by the way, that was his username, Lolly Swirl Pop 455. I'm gonna As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, this was his true colors shown right here in that video. And there's a reason why I am sorry. There is a reason why I don't go into online dating anymore, or as much as I used to. It's because you don't know about the crazy shit that people would do, especially when it comes to you being used or people just lying about you in front of right behind your back. You may never know about like all the crazy stuff that happens every day. Because of this, I have decided that you know what, I think I'm just gonna stop with the online dating and stuff like that. And this will really prove that my story is at least valid, and that hopefully I'll never run into relationship troubles like that again. So with that said, I'm done here. If the stream's a bit longer than my last stream, I apologize, but that's all I have to say. I'm done. This is Raven Pines signing off. Take care, be kind to one another, and please do not be like that person, Zechariah. Please and thank you.